The moment before everything changes never looks powerful. It looks confusing, lonely, and badly timed. That's the part nobody warns you about. Movies skip it. Motivational speakers avoid it. Social media edits it out. But in real life, the final moment before a breakthrough doesn't arrive with fireworks or confidence. It arrives when things feel oddly off, when your life looks quieter on the outside but louder on the inside, and when nothing seems to be moving, yet everything is being rearranged behind the scenes. Here's a grounded fact most people never hear. Major psychological shifts always happen before external results show up. Studies on human behavior and habit formation show that internal rewiring precedes visible change by weeks or even months. Translation: when your inner world starts acting strange, when your reactions shift, when your tolerance drops, and when your priorities suddenly feel outdated, it's not a breakdown. It's evidence that the system is updating. The glitch comes right before the upgrade. And let's be honest for a second. This phase is awkward. You're not who you used to be, but you're not yet who you're becoming. You don't fit where you were, and you don't fully recognize where you're going. You start outgrowing conversations mid-sentence. You catch yourself agreeing just to end discussions faster. You laugh less at things that used to entertain you, and somehow your patience clock starts running on Nigerian time. Zero tolerance, immediate expiration. This is also the stage where nothing dramatic seems to be happening. Yet your spirit feels like it's packing bags without telling your mind. You're still showing up, still functioning, still doing what needs to be done. But internally, something has clocked out. You're present, but not invested. Committed, but detached. It's like staying in a group chat you mentally left 3 updates ago. That's why this moment confuses people. From the outside, it looks like stagnation. From the inside, it feels like pressure without explanation. And because it doesn't look impressive, people mislabel it as delay, failure, or laziness. But this is the final sign, the quiet, uncomfortable, slightly comedic phase where life clears its throat before speaking louder than ever. If you're paying attention, this isn't random. It's precise, it's surgical, it's the calm tension right before momentum kicks in. And once you recognize this phase for what it truly is, you stop panicking and start positioning. Because breakthroughs don't announce themselves. They prepare you first, often in ways that look nothing like success, and everything like this. This is one of the most unsettling moments in the entire process, because it feels personal even when it isn't. Right when your mind becomes clear, right when you finally understand yourself, your path, and what you will no longer accept, the support you assumed would be there starts to thin out. Calls slow down, messages feel colder. People who once had opinions about your life suddenly have nothing to say, not because you're doing something wrong, but because clarity quietly changes power dynamics. When you were unsure, people felt useful. When you were confused, they had a role. Advice, opinions, interference, even criticism gave them relevance. The moment you stop wavering, that relevance disappears. And instead of celebrating your clarity, many people retreat. Some feel exposed, some feel unnecessary, some feel threatened. Clarity doesn't argue, doesn't over-explain, and doesn't ask for permission. It just moves differently. This is where many people panic and start doubting themselves. They mistake the absence of support for a sign they made the wrong choice. But what's really happening is separation. The breakthrough requires independence, and independence begins the moment external reassurance stops being available. This phase forces you to stand on what you know without witnesses, applause, or confirmation. There's also a deeper layer most don't talk about. Some people were never supporting you. They were supporting the version of you that needed them. When that version fades, so does their interest. It hurts, but it reveals the truth cleanly. Support tied to your confusion was never support at all. This stage feels lonely because it strips away noise. You start hearing yourself more clearly, even when you don't like what you hear. You stop outsourcing decisions. You stop checking emotional temperature before acting. And while the silence around you feels uncomfortable at first, it sharpens your focus. This is not abandonment, it's alignment. The breakthrough can't arrive while you're still leaning on voices that belong to an older version of you. So support fades, not to punish you, but to free you. What's coming next requires strength that only develops when you realize you were always capable of standing alone.